Hello everyone and welcome back to Easytalk English channel, the place where English feels like home. I'm Sarah and I'm so happy you're here.
And I'm Denial. Thank you for joining us again. I've got my notebook, my tea, and a big smile today.
Sounds like you're ready, Daniel.
Absolutely. This episode is important, a real game changer for English learners.
It is. But before we start, friends, if you enjoy our podcast, don't forget to click the like button
Subscribe if you haven't yet.
and leave a comment. Even just one English word. It helps your brain and helps our channel grow.
All right, today we are talking about something many learners struggle with, and I mean really struggle with.
I've been there too. It's the reason I used to freeze during conversations.
Today we're talking about translating in your head.
Ah, yes. That slow, heavy process. English your language, English again.
It's like a traffic jam in your brain.
Exactly. You hear, "How are you?" And your brain goes, "Wait, what does that mean?"
Then you try to answer, but the moment is gone.
That's the problem. When you translate word by word, the conversation moves on without you.
It feels like you're always one step behind.
And honestly, it hurts your confidence.
And here's another challenge. Some words just don't match between languages.
Oh, yes. Like the word fun. It doesn't always translate well, right?
Some words have no perfect match, so if you keep translating, it might sound strange or just wrong.
So translating slows you down, makes mistakes more likely, and kills confidence.
That's why today, we're here to help you break this habit step by step.
Let's build that fast road in your brain. English, English. No detours.
Let's go.
Tip number 1. Start small. Very small. Tiny even. Just one word at a time.
Look around you. What do you see? I see my mug, my laptop, my notebook, and my sleepy cat.
Perfect. Now don't say those words in your language. Just think mug, laptop, notebook, cat.
So I see the object, and my brain says the English word.
Exactly. No translation. Just label everything in English in your mind.
Like walking around with invisible English stickers on everything.
Yes. Table, light, wall, mirror.
You're training your brain to make fast, direct connections.
So try it now, friends. Look around and think, what's one thing you see? Say it in English out loud if you can.
Do this 5 minutes a day, every day. Slowly, the English words become automatic.
Okay, what's tip number 2?
Tip number 2, use pictures. Pictures are magic.
Like flashcards.
Exactly. Take a small card. One side, a picture, sun, dog, chair. On the other, the English word.
So I see a picture of a banana. I say, banana.
Yes. You skip your own language. It's visual. It's fun. And it sticks.
I used to play a game. I shuffled the cards, looked at the pictures, and timed myself. How many words in 1 minute?
That's a brilliant way to learn.
You can do it anywhere on the bus, in the kitchen, even while waiting in line.
I once did it at the dentist's office. I looked at pictures and whispered, toothbrush, mouth, teeth, mirror.
That's the spirit. Wherever you are, your brain is learning.
Okay, so now we've got objects and pictures. What about full sentences?
Great question. Tip number 3. Think in simple sentences, like I am tired, I am hungry.
Yes, the key is to connect your real feeling to the English phrase.
So when I feel cold, instead of translating, I just think, I am cold.
That's it. You're training your brain to skip the middle step.
Even actions work, right?
Yes. When you drink water, think, I drink water.
When you open a door, think, I open the door.
Like narrating your own movie, but in English.
Exactly. Try it right now, friends. Stand up, sit down, say the English sentence in your head.
It's fun. And slowly, it becomes natural.
No grammar books, just life plus English.
Wow, we've already shared 3 powerful tips. Label objects, use pictures, and speak simple sentences.
And there's more coming. But before we go further, friends, take one moment. Look around again. What's one thing you see? Say it in English.
And if you want, write it in the comments below. One word, that's all. Let's build this habit together.
Coming up, cartoons, music, and one powerful secret to stay motivated even on hard days.
All right, Sarah, I'm really curious now. What's next on our list?
Tip number 4. Watch and listen to simple English with pictures.
You mean like this podcast?
Yes, but also cartoons, short clips, even simple English songs. Anything visual and easy to follow.
Cartoons, I love that. Why are they so helpful?
Because you don't just hear the words, you see them in action.
If a character says, "I'm hungry," and rubs his stomach, your brain connects the words instantly.
No need to translate, your brain just gets it.
Exactly. The pictures help your brain build fast English pathways.
I used to watch a cartoon about a dog that wanted to bake cookies. He kept saying, "I need eggs."
See, you still remember it.
That's the power of visual learning, it sticks.
And kids' songs too, right?
Yes! Slow, repetitive, full of actions like head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
And I still remember it because I danced to it in class.
When you move and say words at the same time, your brain locks it in.
So, cartoons and songs aren't just fun, they're brain training.
Watch 10-15 minutes each day. Let English enter your mind without stress.
It's like osmosis you're learning, even when you don't realize it.
And most importantly, no subtitles in your language.
No subtitles.
If needed, use English subtitles, but avoid your language.
Hard, but I get it. It forces your brain into English mode.
Exactly.
This is so helpful, Sarah. But can I ask the big question?
Go ahead.
Is it really possible to stop translating completely?
Ah, the golden question. And it brings us to our final tip.
I'm ready.
Tip number 5. Be patient.
Patience. Not always easy.
I know, but learning to think in English is like planting a tree. You water it daily. One day you see a leaf.
Small signs of growth. Maybe you say one sentence without thinking. That's your leaf.
But if you keep checking the soil every hour, it won't grow faster.
You'll just get frustrated.
So, trust the process. You've been translating your whole life. Breaking the habit takes time.
Be kind to yourself.
Yes, mistakes are normal. They are your teachers.
So if I translate by accident, I shouldn't say, "I'm bad at English."
Never. Just say, "Oops, I noticed that. Let me try again."
That changes everything.
It's progress, not perfection.
So 5 minutes a day, one cartoon, a few flashcards, one kind word.
Exactly. That's how strong habits are built.
Sarah, can we do a mini practice together?
Of course. Ready?
Yes.
Friends, repeat after me. I open the door.
I open the door.
I sit in the chair.
I sit in the chair.
I drink water.
I drink water.
These are real actions. Say them while doing them.
Teaching your brain a new rhythm, an English rhythm.
Want to add vocabulary?
Yes. Spotlight on the word habit. It means something you do often. Synonym, routine. Sentence. Speaking English every morning is a great habit.
Beautiful. One word can build confidence. Let's do one more.
Translate to change words from one language to another. Synonym. Convert. Sentence. I try not to translate in my head.
Friends, write your own sentences in the comments.
And share one new English habit you want to build.
Great idea. Let's support each other.
Sarah, this topic is so rich. We could talk for hours.
I know, but let's review before we close.
Okay, friends. Deep breath. In. Out.
Tip 1. Name objects around you in English.
Tip 2. Use pictures, flashcards, drawings.
Tip 3. Think in simple sentences.
Tip 4. Watch cartoons, songs, simple videos.
Tip 5. Be kind and patient.
Progress is greater than perfection. Every small step counts.
If you're listening to this, you're already growing.
Even remembering one phrase today is progress.
Before we finish, here's a challenge.
Ooh, I love challenges.
Look around. Pick 3 things. Name them in English. Then say a sentence for each. This is my phone. I sit on this chair. I love this book.
Say them out loud and write one in the comments.
It helps you remember the words.
Also, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Easytalk English channel.
We release new episodes every week to help you learn and feel confident.
And share this with a friend who wants to stop translating.
Danielle, before we say goodbye, you wanted to share a story?
Yes. Last year I met a learner from Brazil. She said, "I always translate first."
I've heard that many times.
I told her, name one thing every morning, just one. She chose her coffee cup. After 2 weeks, she said, "Danielle, I don't say my old word anymore. I say cup, automatically."
That's the power of small steps.
So if you're thinking, will this work for me? The answer is yes.
It works. It just needs time, kindness, and practice.
So friends, remember this. Even one English word today is a gift to your future self.
Even one small phrase brings you closer to fluency.
You're not behind. You're on your way.
You are learning. You are growing. And we believe in you.
Let's keep going one word, one smile, one sentence at a time.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
We'll see you next time on Easytalk English channel.
And remember, your English journey is your own. Walk it proudly.
Bye for now, friends.
Bye, everyone. Keep practicing. You're doing great.